hope this turns out all right. Hey everybody, it's me. It's been a long time since I've updated you all. It's been a very long time. And, well, there's been a lot of stuff going on, so I thought it would be time to come back. And if my camera suddenly falls and things explode, that's because my camera is just barely sitting on the top of my computer. So sorry for the really bad lighting and all of that. So, alright, so it's been 6 or 7 months, give or take a few, since you've seen me. And there's been a lot going on in between that time. So let's start from the beginning. Some of you probably remember a series of videos I made right before I disappeared. I was dressing androgynously. Might as well even say I was just dressing as a guy. Long hair, a guy with long hair, whatever. And I told you I was going through some stuff, and I was. And long story short, I ended up detransitioning. It's such a hard word to say. Detransitioning. So I just recently started my transition again. I was just under a lot of pressure. I was focusing on all the wrong things. I was focusing on the purely financial aspect of a full transition, which, you know, a really good full transition can cost, you know, easily $50,000 at least. You know, with FFS and SRS and everything in between. So, yeah, I cracked under the pressure, and I'm part of a talent agency now, and that was part of why I detransitioned, because I was already under pressure. I was already struggling just because of my transition in my own mind, and then my mother told me that she could get me into a modeling agency kind of thing, and so I went for it. And I went to the very first auditions class, dressed androgynously, and I looked, of course, more like an emo-looking guy. And so the man who was running the class ended up splitting up the boys and the girls, and I panicked and I followed the boys. And so my director pulled me aside the day after that and told me I needed to make a decision. I either needed to go through the auditions, go through the program as Bree, or go as Ty, which is my legal name, my guy name, is Ty. And she pretty much sweet-talked me into, I mean, I know obviously in the long run I made the decision on my own, but she kind of talked me into detransitioning, giving me a whole big spiel on this day and age and having a feminine spirit even as a guy, and la-di-da-di-da. And so I gave in, and I made a decision to go through the program as Ty, and it has led up to this point. It's been 6 months I've been in the program, and I detransitioned. I stopped taking medication. I just stopped taking my hormones. I stopped dressing full-time and all that. And I leave for Florida tomorrow for the auditions. I'm going to be singing. I'm going to be doing fashion runway, photography runway, a commercial scene, a film scene, a monologue, and la-di-da-di-da. And I'll be auditioning in front of agents and everything, and we'll see where that goes. But I'm going to be using the fact that I'm transgendered when I interview with the agents. So, anyway, and it was just a few weeks ago that I couldn't take it anymore, and I decided to start my transition again. So it's been really stressful on me having to complete this as a guy, but starting my transition again. And I wanted to see if I could still dress up and look like me as a girl, even though it's been 6 months since I've taken hormones. And I don't know, I think I look kind of good right now. My style of dress has changed a lot. I dress much more casual, hipstery, kind of beanies and casual clothes and choppy hair, and I really like it. So it's a big change from the very eccentric way I used to dress as Brie. And that brings me to another point. I changed my name again. So that's probably going to irritate some of you because I've changed it so many times in the past. I went from Wilhelmina to Vivian to Brie and now to Autumn. So I've been all over the alphabet. But hopefully this will be the last change for my name. The reason I changed it is because I want this retransitioning to be a new start for me. And the name Autumn has meaning for me just as much as the name Brie did. So, hi, I'm Autumn. So yeah, it might tick some of you off a little bit, but I'm prepared to deal with that. So yeah, I'm back, and I have a new perspective on life and on my transition and on myself now, and just everything. I have new perspectives. This time around in my transition, I'm just going to focus solely on being me right now, and knowing that my FFS and my SRS will come eventually, but I'm not going to obsess over it like I did the last time because it threw me into a mental breakdown. And so this time around, I'm just going to focus on being me. And obviously, I've toned it down a lot. I'm not as eccentric anymore, and everything. But I discovered another singer. As some of you know, I'm obsessed with Emily Autumn. And now I have Emily Autumn kind of took over half of me, and I was very imbalanced. Emily Autumn allowed me to bloom as the girl I am and to come out fiercely as the girl I am. And then I discovered Lights. I don't know if any of you know who Lights is. And that is actually her name, Lights. It was Valerie, and then she legally changed it to Lights. And I just think that's the coolest thing ever. But she's the girl who's in the intro to my video, because I always put music in my videos, so that's Lights. She kind of balanced me out. I discovered her and I fell in love with her, same way as I'm in love with Emily Autumn. And so now Emily Autumn and Lights are kind of like the two sides of me, and they balance me out. And so I'm absolutely obsessed with both of them, and they have really helped me in my transition and given me new perspectives on myself and on life and my transition. So yeah, I just wanted to let you all know that, and I'm sorry if my voice is weird. It's really tired right now because I've been switching back and forth between my voice and my male voice quite often, every day. So my voice is really tired right now. So yeah, I wanted to let you all know I'm still alive. I'm still here. I just went through some shit and pardon the language, and I'm back, and I'm back as I'm back as myself. I'm back as me. The only difference now is the way I dress, maybe the way I act a little bit, my perspectives on life, and my name. So I guess that's kind of a lot that's changed. But oh, and I want to say that my detransition was a mistake, but a lot of good came out of it. I think I kind of needed the break. I needed to recollect my thoughts. I needed to make sure that this is what I want to do. And I discovered it is, because I tried to make peace with being a guy, and I did for a little while, but it didn't last. It was just very, it was unsatisfying in a way, so it was, sorry, I'm messing with my hair. Sorry. Anyway, why won't it do what I want it to do? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, my break was kind of needed. It was still a mistake, but it turned out being very beneficial, so I will let you all go. It's been as usual. This has not changed, probably. I will always be the person who makes videos longer than intended. But I wanted to finally update you all. I've missed you all. I've missed making videos. And you will hear more from me again. I am back on the radar. And we're kind of starting from square one again. Kind of, not really. So you kind of get to retransition with me all over again. So yes, I love you all. Thank you so much, and fight like a girl. Bye. 'Cause I fight like a girl.